This one's for Kyle. It's Sean Terrell with WHO-TV in Des Moines. Kyle, obviously you've established yourself on the Sprint Cup Series at this stage in your career. Why do you continue to run nationwide? And obviously you don't have to at this point, so why do you continue to race this series and some of the other ones too?
Well, it's fun to do. It's just exciting to run all the different racing series that you can run. And for me, it's about getting race wins. It's about trying to learn, go to different racetracks, learn different things, become more familiar with them. You never know when Cup might come here one day, and when they do, I might have an edge up on somebody about some of the tricks of the trade around this place. So it's just neat to get that experience to run the truck series. It's always fun there too. Late models, the Camping World East, whatever I might be able to get my hands on, I try to do. A lot of people give me criticism for doing it, saying it's the lower levels, it's the college of baseball, it's the AAA of baseball or whatever. But ultimately, it's the best of what those guys are. Some guys are 40 years old and they're not going to catch the break that they need to get up to the Cup Series or Nationwide Series, and you're racing against those guys who have sometimes 25, 30 years of experience. So it's neat to test your abilities against the best of everybody.
So Kyle, would you kind of liken it to, I don't know, Kobe Bryant, who practices harder than everybody else? I mean, you kind of seem just fanatical about racing and learning all you can and getting as much time in the car as you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about track time, car time, anything that you can get. But, ultimately sometimes it comes down to just learning something different. There's all kinds of different circumstances that happen, and yet still, there's new things every day that come up. So you try to learn from those and pick your best battle when you can, and not try to hurry up too much or get yourself bottled up in a bad position or whatever. So, we're excited about this weekend, looking forward to it with the Pizza Ranch Camry, and hopefully we can have a solid run here in Iowa.
Then just one more. I wanted you to talk about the difference in feel when you have a nationwide series race set aside by itself. A lot of times you're at the same location, but this is the only event here this weekend. Just wanted to talk about that if you could.
Yeah, the nationwide cars drive quite a bit different than the trucks or than the Cup cars. They're similar to the Camping World East cars, so Brian will have some sort of resemblance there when he gets in the car. The ARCA cars, they drive similar to that too. So the biggest thing is just the horsepower level that these cars lack. They have the tapered spacer on the cars, so they don't have a whole lot of horsepower to go down the straightaway. So momentum's a big key, but the cars are fun to drive. There's really a lot of downforce in the cars, and you can be pretty hard on them through the corners, and yet still keep tire life under you because you have a lot of help with downforce. And the Cup cars are exact opposite. You try to be easy on them through the corners so you can keep the tires under you because you don't have the downforce pushing you into the racetrack. So it's just a different weekend here, being standalone by itself. It'll be fun for me to get some practice in here today and just get acclimated to this place and hopefully remember it for tomorrow night's race.
Got time for just a couple more before the guys have to hit practice.
Hey, Brian, Kyle mentioned when you came to North Carolina, maybe kind of jokingly, you didn't have a whole lot maybe in the car with you. Can you kind of let us know what that was like moving? What did you drive? What did you have with you? And just getting settled there.
Yeah, it was a big step, especially just moving away, just from, my family was the biggest thing probably. My dad and I loaded up a gooseneck trailer in the dually, and we drove, nonstop in North Carolina. And pretty much just bought all the tools I had, the race shop behind my parents' house that I grew up racing out of, that, he pretty much let me have to take back. Then we started building a team from there, built a couple East cars and started off slow and, slowly acquired more cars and ARCA cars now, and with the help of Kyle, obviously, and some other people, we've been able to jump in the truck series and, this nationwide deal.
And Brian, how has Kyle helped you, either on the racetrack or getting parts, whatever? How exactly has he helped you?
Well, just in my career so far, he's the one that's done everything for me, really. Helped me move on, helped me with even what races are going to be better for me in the future. Jumping in different series with the ARCA car, different tire, getting on bigger mile-and-a-half racetracks. Kyle actually spotted for me in the ARCA race at Michigan, which was interesting. I'm kind of the, we've got 250 laps. I'm going to take what position I can get at a time, keep the fenders on it, and Kyle's more the put it on kill, 4 wide, first corner wide open on the outside kind of guy. So it was fun. I've never laughed so hard on the radio or had so much fun, but he's helped me a lot on and off the racetrack.
And our last question.
Kyle, you mentioned a couple times today maybe preparing for a cup race here one day down the road. Do you see that as a possibility or a likely possibility, and is that ever something that comes up just when you guys as drivers are sitting around shooting the bull about places you guys might end up driving at one day?
No, it never really comes up. I mean, I've had some drivers ask me about the facility here and, ask me about what it's like, what it feels like, what it drives like. And we came here and we tested last year after, I think it was about this time last year, we came and tested our cup car here just to try to get a little better idea of some things and try some different things in order to get our cars driving somewhat better. And it was fun to come here and do that. And some guys, when we came here, they asked me about how the track was and what it was like. Would it be suitable for cup cars and everything? And for sure, it was a great racetrack. And so talked a little bit about that. But what was your first part? Yeah, I mean, anything's a possibility for sure. This place has got some good amenities to it. It might not have quite the grandstands it needs in order to accommodate a cup race. It might not quite have the roads in and out in order for a traffic pattern. But that's about all that I see that it lacks, So just working a little bit more towards that. But, you got to look at NASCAR giving you a date before you can really go to the county or city and work on those things in order to, put up more structure here for grandstands or put roads in or something like that. So, it kind of takes – it's like the chicken or the egg, it kind of takes one in order to get the other.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time today, and good luck here at Iowa.
Appreciate it. Thanks.